What really happens when you break a club on the PGA Tour? Rule 44B of the Golf Handbook states that a player's club that gets damaged outside of the normal course of play must not be subsequently used or replaced during the round. We will look at the instances when golfers get angry on the course, enough to break their clubs, and what they do for the rest of the round. This will be intriguing. We dug deep into the pages of ESPN, Golf Shake, and Golf Digest to come up with a list of pro golfers' meltdowns and outrages that involve broken clubs. Stick with us through the end to discover which outrage made it on the top of our list. Number 9 on our list is Siwoo Kim at his 5th Augusta appearance during the 2022 Masters. After a first round of 71 and placing in the top 10, Kim made birdies on the 3rd, 6th, and 8th holes during his second round. He found another birdie at the par 5 13th hole. It was at the 14th hole that he lost his cool. After his approach to the par 4 went long, he fired an expletive through the air out of his frustration. He then went on to take 3 putts from the edge for a bogey 5. As if that wasn't enough, his third shot on the par 5 15th, a chip from behind the green, rolled 19 feet past the hole. He slammed his putter head first into the ground on the edge of the green, snapping it and rendering it useless. This forced him to putt for the rest of his round with his 3-wood, placing himself at a big disadvantage for the rest of the round. To his credit, Kim went on to make 3 pars to the house for his remaining 4 holes, carding a 3 under 69 to remain in contention for the title, just 3 shots behind leader Justin Rose going into the 3rd round. Next on our agenda is Jimmy Walker at the 2024 Valero Texas Open. The 2016 PGA Championship winner made a 7-foot putt for a possible birdie on the 8th hole, but instead his ball slid left of the hole by a couple of feet. He didn't show any emotion, but he sure was burning hot. Walking to the ball, he placed his hand on his putter head and made a hard yank. Off came his putter's head in his hand. Standing with a shaft in one hand and a putter head on the other, Walker tried to maintain his composure. Because of a rule change in 2019, players are able to compete with damaged equipment or get it repaired during a round, regardless if they were busted in anger. Nobody saw how Walker remedied his situation, but he made a 16-foot birdie on the par 4 9th, so he probably got his putter back together. Making it to number 7 is Charles Schwartzel at the 2023 Live Golf Greenbrier. Following a double bogey midway to the final round, he did what many golfers usually do out of their frustration, kicked his bag. However, the bag got the better of him this time around. He broke his big toe on his right foot, which led him to withdraw after the next hole. Despite his absence, his team, the Stingers, held on to 3rd place. While it was a result that called for a celebration, Schwartzel was in no mood after struggling to climb the stairs at Greenbrier to receive treatment for his broken toe. To know which anecdote made it to the top of our list, continue strolling down memory lane with us through the end. Clinching the 6th spot is Henrik Stenson at the 2019 Open Championship. After what appeared to be Stenson hitting the ball with the hosel, he then shanked his shot to the right on the 17th hole during the 4th round. Because the shot was so bad, he screamed while watching it on flight. He then put his iron over his knee and snapped his club in 2, a thing that he also did during the 2016 Open, as well as in the 2021 PGA Championship. At the 2013 BMW Championship, he made a spectacular assault on his driver. It is safe to say that he keeps his equipment team busy as a bee. Starting the round at 6 under par, he slipped down the leaderboard, ending the tournament at 1 under. Also in 2019, this time at the British Open, after being already 3 over on his round, he hit a cold shank, playing his approach shot into the 17th. In frustration, he snapped his club over his leg. He not only finished the event empty-handed, he also went home down a club. Sitting at number 5 is Tom Lewis at the 2015 True Thailand Classic. Disgusted with his second shot on the par 5 finishing hole during the 3rd round, he got so mad he attacked the ground with his club. The ground parried the blow, shattering his club and sending its business end rocketing between his legs. In the process, Lewis almost slashed his leg after bending the putter on the sprinkler. At number 4 is serial offender Sergio Garcia. He is known for attacking bunkers, digging up putting surfaces, spitting into the hole and kicking a golf shoe into an unsuspecting crowd when angered. At the drivable par 4 4th hole of the 2017 Dell Technologies Championship, he hit a tee shot to the front fringe, 25 feet from the hole. However, his eagle attempt caught a slope, took a right-hand turn, ending up 13 feet away. In anger, he slammed his putter against a sprinkler head, bending it and rendering it unusable for the rest of the round. With his 3-wood, Garcia was finally able to hold the ensuing 13-foot birdie. Putting with his driver at the 9th hole, he lipped out a 15-inch par attempt. He sank an 8-footer with his 3-iron on the 17th hole, posting a 4 over 75 for the day. After a couple more of anger management stories, you'll finally find out which is at the top of our list and know what sets it apart from all the rest. Coming at number 3 is Viktor Hovland at the 2021 Liberty National. Regarded as one of the calmest and collected among the pro golfers, he was not so at this particular tournament. After putting himself only 3 shots away from leaders Cameron Smith and John Rahm with rounds of 68, 67, and 65, he kept the ship steady with 4 pars over 4 holes. But a quadruple bogey on the 5th placed him back to 9 under par. A birdie on the following hole seemed to save the day, but a double bogey on the 8th put him at 5 over par. Seething, he smashed his putter into his bag and slightly bending it. For the last 9 holes, he was forced to putt with his wedge. Still, Hovland managed to birdie the 10th, holing a 10-footer. Unfortunately, a bogey at the par 3 11th gave back the birdie. Number 2 is the spot for Charlie Hoffman's putter woes at the 2011 Players Championship. It was actually not a bad round for him. However, needing 31 putts, missing a short par putt on the 9th hole to break par, did not sit well with him for obvious reasons. Deciding he had enough of his putter, he simply broke it with his bare hands, taking it down like it was a pencil. That is surely an innovative way of breaking a golf club. Luckily, Hoffman was able to finish the tournament after bouncing back with a round of 68 and converting 26 putts. His putter, unfortunately, was not as lucky. At the top of our list is Woody Austin at the 1997 Verizon Heritage. After a woeful attempt of a putt on the green, he intentionally struck his head with his putter, 5 times ruining his club in the process. He hit his head so hard that the putter shaft bent. This is like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone, destroying your putter and hurting yourself at the same time. Definitely not a habit any golfer should be picking. Austin seemed destined to be forever remembered for this one incident at Hilton Head. However, he did outperform himself not once but twice over the years. At the 2007 PGA Championship, he made a cup around his ear after making a putt from the fringe on the opposite side of the green to close 1 stroke behind Tiger Woods. At the 2007 President's Cup, he fell into the water after his shot in alternate shot doubles with David Toms. So that is our homage to pro golfers who broke their clubs in fits of frustration during tournament play. For more golf stories such as these, simply subscribe to our channel to be constantly on the loop.